Throughout cinema history, beauty and style icons have shaped trends and broken barriers. One of the boldest moves made by female stars of the past was embracing daring fashion choices, including appearing braless on screen. This fearless shift not only redefined elegance, but also pushed back against the rigid social norms of their time. Let's dive into these trailblazing moments that forever changed the worlds of fashion and film. Clara Bow. Clara Bow was the first to take on this choice to go braless in It Girl from 1927. It was the first time in Hollywood history that happened. Clara's braless style became part of her iconic image, aligning with the era's flapper aesthetic that celebrated youth, freedom, and bold expression. In the film, Clara played Betty Lou Spence, a shop girl who uses her charisma and charm to win the affection of a wealthy employer. Clara's wardrobe in the movie featured figure-hugging dresses that highlighted the streamlined, boyish silhouette popular at the time. The absence of traditional undergarments like bras allowed her outfits to drape naturally, enhancing her vivacious, uninhibited persona. In one particularly memorable scene, Clara wears a slinky evening dress while attending a high-society event. The dress, with its soft, flowing fabric and minimalist design, complemented her effervescent personality, while subtly showcasing her natural form. This choice was less about overt sensuality, and more about aligning with the flapper fashion that rejected corsets and structured garments in favor of comfort and freedom. Public reaction to Clara Bow's braless appearances was generally positive, as her style reflected the modernity and independence of the Jazz-age woman. Her wardrobe choices, combined with her electrifying screen presence, resonated with young audiences eager to break free from traditional norms. Clara Bow's daring fashion decisions left a lasting impact, shaping the evolving ideals of beauty and femininity in Hollywood. Jean Harlow. Jean Harlow was not ready to left behind. She was the second actress to make this choice of going without anything. Known as the original blonde bombshell, Harlow's braless appearances in films like Hell's Angels and Dinner at 8, which released in 1933, redefined glamour and sensuality, challenging the conservative norms of her time. In the 1930s movie Hell's Angels, Jean Harlow's role as the captivating Helen included wearing low-cut gowns and slinky, bias-cut dresses that showcased her natural figure. Her decision to forego a bra was not just a personal style choice, but a calculated move to enhance her character's seductive appeal. The film, directed by Howard Hughes, was revolutionary for its time, with Harlow's wardrobe and provocative presence commanding attention. The scene where she famously declares, "Would you be shocked if I changed into something more comfortable?" became iconic, cementing her as a symbol of unapologetic allure. Audiences were mesmerized, though some critics deemed her style too risque for the era. In Dinner at 8, Harlow's glamorous costumes further highlighted her braless figure, adding to her larger-than-life screen persona. Portraying Kitty Packard, a flamboyant and self-centered socialite, Harlow's revealing outfits complemented her character's boldness and amplified her bombshell image. Her confidence in appearing braless contributed to the film's appeal, capturing the spirit of extravagance that defined pre-code Hollywood. Jean Harlow's fearless embrace of daring fashion reflected her individuality and trailblazing attitude. At a time when women were pushing boundaries in both society and cinema, her wardrobe choices became a statement of empowerment. Harlow's legacy as a style icon and cinematic legend continues to inspire, embodying the bold, boundary-breaking spirit of old Hollywood. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe's decision to forego wearing a bra in several iconic moments of her career was both a product of her era and a deliberate choice to enhance her image as a symbol of confidence, sensuality, and liberation. These moments not only captivated audiences, but also left an indelible mark on fashion and film history. One of her most talked-about appearances was at President John F. Kennedy's 45th birthday celebration in 1962, where Marilyn performed Happy Birthday, Mr. President. She wore a sheer, flesh-colored dress adorned with rhinestones, designed by Jean-Louis. The dress was so tight it had to be sewn onto her body, leaving no room for undergarments. The performance, dripping with allure, caused a sensation, and fueled rumors of an affair between Monroe and Kennedy. The public reaction was a mix of admiration and scandal, with some praising her boldness and others condemning it as overly suggestive. In 1955, Marilyn stunned audiences in The 7-Year Itch, particularly in the iconic subway grate scene where her white halter dress billows upward. The flowing fabric revealed her natural form, and she famously opted not to wear a bra for the scene. This choice amplified her on-screen charisma and reinforced her image as a free-spirited modern woman. The public adored the scene, although it sparked controversy among conservative circles. By 1959, in Some Like It Hot, Marilyn embraced form-fitting dresses that accentuated her figure, sparking rumors that she went braless in many scenes to maintain the sleek silhouette of her wardrobe. These choices not only complemented her characters, but also challenged societal expectations of women's modesty. In addition to her on-screen braless moments, Marilyn posed for countless publicity and calendar shoots without a bra. Her 1949 nude photo shoot with Tom Kelly, which later appeared as the first Playboy centerfold, exemplified her bold embrace of sensuality. Sophia Loren. Sophia Loren was bold and everybody knew that. But did you know she did some scenes that were considered way bolder in their time? In Boy on a Dolphin in 1957, Sophia Loren made her Hollywood debut in a scene that remains iconic. Filmed on the Greek island of Hydra, Loren plays Phaedra, a Greek sponge diver who discovers an ancient statue. The memorable scene features Loren emerging from the water onto a small boat, her wet, clinging dress accentuating her natural curves. The absence of visible undergarments allowed the dress to flow freely, enhancing the realistic and sensual appeal of the moment. This choice aligned with the simplicity and earthiness of her character, a working-class woman whose allure captivated the film's male characters and audiences alike. The scene became a cultural sensation, solidifying Loren's place as a new symbol of elegance and femininity. In La Chiara in 1960, Sophia Loren delivered one of the most powerful performances of her career, earning her an Academy Award for Best Actress. The film tells the harrowing story of a mother and daughter navigating the horrors of World War II. Loren's choice to forego a bra in certain scenes reflected the naturalism and raw vulnerability required for the role. Without the constraints of structured undergarments, Loren's portrayal of Sisera felt deeply human, stripped of artifice. Her wardrobe choices enhanced the emotional weight of the narrative, emphasizing the character's struggle and resilience. Jane Mansfield. In Promises. Film of 1963, Jane Mansfield became the first mainstream actress to appear fully wit-out clothes in a Hollywood film. While the movie generated significant controversy, her wardrobe choices in prior scenes also pushed the envelope. Mansfield frequently wore figure-hugging dresses that left little to the imagination, and her braless appearances added to her allure. The film marked a turning point in Hollywood's evolving standards of censorship, paving the way for more open portrayals of sensuality in cinema. Public reaction was mixed. While many admired her confidence, others criticized the film for its provocative nature. Despite the controversy, Mansfield's performance cemented her reputation as a fearless trailblazer. One of Mansfield's most infamous moments occurred at the Paramount Party in 1957, where she wore a plunging satin dress that stunned attendees. Reportedly braless, Mansfield's daring outfit was designed to command attention, and it worked. The neckline of the dress plunged so low it seemed precariously close to a wardrobe malfunction, leaving guests and photographers captivated. The event became even more memorable due to Sophia Loren's reaction, immortalized in a photograph where Loren appears to glance at Mansfield's exposed neckline with shock and disbelief. This moment remains iconic, symbolizing Mansfield's boldness and her ability to dominate headlines. Jane Mansfield's daring choices, whether on screen or at glamorous events, made her a lasting symbol of Hollywood's evolving attitudes toward beauty, confidence, and self-expression. Her legacy continues to inspire discussions about freedom and individuality in the entertainment industry. Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth, known as the love goddess of the 1940s, appeared twice in her career when she did not cover her sensual parts. In Gilda 1946, Hayworth delivered one of the most iconic performances of her career. The film's legendary striptease scene, where she provocatively removes a single glove while singing "Put the Blame on Mame," remains etched in cinematic history. Hayworth's strapless satin evening gown in the scene was specifically designed to emphasize her natural figure, with no visible undergarments to disrupt its sleek lines. The absence of support not only enhanced the gown's fluidity, but also highlighted Hayworth's bold confidence. The scene electrified audiences, becoming synonymous with her sultry screen persona. Though daring for the time, it struck a balance between sensuality and sophistication, leaving audiences mesmerized rather than scandalized. Off-screen, Rita Hayworth's pinup posters during World War II showcased her as a vision of feminine beauty and liberation. Frequently appearing braless or in minimally supported outfits, Hayworth became a favorite among soldiers and one of the most famous pinup girls of all time. Her 1941 photograph in a negligee, shot for Life magazine, epitomized her status as a global sex symbol. These images, often suggestive yet tasteful, resonated with the era's shift toward celebrating women's natural beauty and individuality. Ava Gardner. Ava Gardner appeared braless in iconic films like The Barefoot Contessa and One Touch of Venus, was both a reflection of her confidence and a strategic move to enhance the elegance and sensuality of her characters. In The Barefoot Contessa, Gardner played Maria Vargas, a dancer-turned-Hollywood star whose life story is recounted through the lens of others. Throughout the film, Ava appeared in a variety of glamorous gowns, many of which were off-the-shoulder and figure-hugging. Her braless look added to the natural, unrestrained grace she exuded, perfectly embodying Maria's mystique and free spirit. The decision to forego traditional undergarments allowed her wardrobe to drape flawlessly, creating an effortless sophistication that captivated audiences. Her performance and stunning wardrobe elevated her status as one of Hollywood's most elegant stars, with The Barefoot Contessa becoming a defining moment in her career. In One Touch of Venus, a romantic fantasy film, Gardner portrayed Venus, the Roman goddess of love, brought to life by a whimsical kiss. The film showcased Ava in ethereal gowns and draped outfits that complemented her statuesque beauty. In several scenes, she went braless, emphasizing her classical, almost otherworldly appearance. This choice aligned with her portrayal of a goddess, embodying beauty and sensuality with natural poise. Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor's braless appearances in films like Cat on a Hot Tin Roof in 1958 and Butterfield 8 in 1960 underscored her natural beauty and enhanced the emotional depth of her performances. In Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Taylor portrayed Maggie, a fiery and determined woman struggling to reignite her marriage. One of the most iconic moments in the film features Elizabeth in a simple white slip dress, which appeared to be worn without a bra. This choice amplified the character's raw sensuality, reflecting Maggie's vulnerability and unrelenting passion. The unstructured silhouette created a stark contrast to the polished appearances of 1950s Hollywood, making Taylor's performance feel more authentic and relatable. The public reaction was overwhelmingly positive, as audiences were captivated by her blend of grace and intensity. The film remains one of Taylor's defining roles, showcasing her ability to balance beauty with emotional complexity. In Butterfield 8, Taylor played Gloria Wandress, a provocative and free-spirited woman navigating tumultuous relationships. Her wardrobe, including form-fitting dresses and plunging necklines, often featured braless moments that mirrored Gloria's uninhibited and daring lifestyle. This decision wasn't purely aesthetic. It was a deliberate choice to align with her character's defiance of societal expectations. Taylor's portrayal earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress, and her wardrobe became a talking point that highlighted her ability to combine sensuality with profound emotional depth. Greta Garbo. Another Hollywood heartthrob to entertain the audience with her pure beauty was Greta Garbo. She captivated viewers with her enigmatic charm and timeless grace, becoming one of the most revered stars of the golden age of Hollywood. In Queen Christina, 1933, Garbo delivered a masterful performance as the titular Swedish monarch, blending her natural elegance with a bold portrayal that defied conventions of the time. In this historical drama, Garbo wore period-accurate costumes that often eschewed traditional undergarments, including bras. Her braless appearance in some scenes added to the authenticity of her character, reflecting the simplicity and freedom of the 17th-century royal she portrayed. The natural drape of her costumes emphasized her poise and understated allure, complementing her commanding yet introspective interpretation of Queen Christina. One notable scene shows Garbo reclining in androgynous attire, an iconic moment that highlights her character's defiance of societal norms and hints at the actress's own progressive sensibilities. The public's reaction to her performance was overwhelmingly positive. Audiences were mesmerized by her ability to embody both strength and vulnerability, and her wardrobe choices became a subtle yet powerful aspect of her portrayal. Critics praised Garbo for her magnetic presence, which transcended traditional notions of femininity, making her a timeless icon. Greta Garbo's decision to forego certain wardrobe conventions in Queen Christina was emblematic of her fearless approach to both acting and style. By embracing simplicity and naturalism, she left an indelible mark on Hollywood, reminding audiences that true beauty lies in authenticity. Her legacy endures as a testament to her pioneering spirit and unmatched talent. Claudette Colbert. In It Happened One Night, Colbert's decision to appear braless in a now-famous undressing scene was both daring and transformative, breaking barriers in cinematic history. In the film, Colbert played Ellie Andrews, a spoiled heiress on the run, who gradually discovers humility and love through her journey with Clark Gable's character, Peter Warne. One of the most iconic moments occurs when Ellie, sharing a room with Peter out of necessity, begins to undress behind a makeshift curtain. As she removes her outer garments, her braless figure is subtly yet unmistakably revealed. The scene, though brief, conveyed an air of natural confidence and sensuality rarely seen in that era, where modesty in women's fashion was often strictly enforced. The decision to go braless wasn't simply a stylistic choice. It added authenticity and vulnerability to Ellie's character, stripping away the pretenses of her privileged upbringing. It also underscored the film's playful and progressive tone, which challenged traditional gender dynamics and societal expectations. Audiences and critics alike were captivated. The scene's understated allure and Colbert's performance contributed to the film's immense success, with It Happened One Night becoming the first movie to win all 5 major Academy Awards, including Best Actress for Colbert. While the braless moment was subtle, it sparked conversation, reflecting the shifting attitudes of the 1930s as Hollywood began exploring more nuanced depictions of femininity. Loren Bacall. Loren Bacall's debut in To Have and Have Not introduced the world to one of Hollywood's most captivating stars. Known for her smoky voice and magnetic presence, Bacall's performance as Marie Slim Browning was made even more iconic by her striking wardrobe choices. Rumored to have gone braless in several scenes, her tailored outfits emphasized her natural figure, contributing to the film's enduring allure. The movie, directed by Howard Hawks, paired Bacall with Humphrey Bogart in a story of intrigue and romance set during World War II. Bacall's character was the epitome of cool sophistication, and her wardrobe played a significant role in defining her persona. Designed with precise tailoring, her outfits, including form-fitting blouses and high-waisted trousers, required clean, uninterrupted lines. To achieve this sleek silhouette, Bacall reportedly chose to forego traditional undergarments, aligning with the minimalist aesthetic of the designs. One of the most memorable scenes in the film features Bacall's unforgettable line, "You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow." In this scene, her crisp white blouse and confident demeanor exude understated sensuality. The absence of visible support added to the natural elegance of her figure, enhancing the simplicity and sophistication of her character. The public reaction to Bacall's performance was overwhelmingly positive. Audiences were entranced by her unique combination of sultry confidence and refined style. While the braless choice was subtle, It became part of the mystique surrounding her debut, further solidifying her status as a style icon. Hedy Lamarr. Hedy Lamarr's performance in Ecstasy remains one of the most provocative and groundbreaking moments in early cinema. This Czech-Austrian film, directed by Gustav Machati, featured Hedy Lamarr in a role that challenged conventional depictions of women on screen. As Ava, a young woman trapped in an unhappy marriage, Lamarr portrayed her character's emotional and physical liberation with fearless authenticity, including appearing totally without any filters in pivotal scenes. One of the film's most memorable sequences involves Eva swimming in a lake, followed by her running through the woods after shedding her clothing. These scenes, shot with an emphasis on natural beauty and innocence, showcased Lamarr's bare form in a way that was both artistic and daring. The absence of undergarments underscored the raw vulnerability and freedom of her character, marking a stark departure from the conservative norms of the 1930s. The public reaction was immediate and polarizing. While many praised the film's avant-garde approach to storytelling and its celebration of natural beauty, others condemned it as indecent. Lamarr's nude and braless scenes sparked significant controversy, with some countries banning the film outright. Despite, or perhaps because of, this backlash, Ecstasy gained international attention, catapulting Lamarr to fame and cementing her reputation as an early sex symbol. Behind the scenes, Lamarr later expressed mixed feelings about the film, stating that she felt misled about how the scenes would be portrayed. Nevertheless, Ecstasy became a defining moment in her career, paving the way for her transition to Hollywood, where she would later reinvent herself as both a glamorous star and an innovative inventor. Mae West. Mae West, the irrepressible queen of wit and sensuality in 1930s Hollywood, was known for her bold personality and equally daring wardrobe. Renowned for her figure-hugging gowns with plunging necklines, West's fashion choices often left little room for traditional undergarments. Reportedly braless in many of her films, her wardrobe highlighted her curvaceous figure, enhancing her sultry, larger-than-life screen persona. West's braless appearances weren't accidental, but carefully crafted to amplify her character's confidence and allure. Her roles in films like She Done Him Wrong and I'm No Angel exemplified this, with her slinky gowns often stealing the spotlight. Designed to flow seamlessly over her form, these costumes created an air of effortless glamour, perfectly complementing her suggestive humor and unabashed self-assurance. In She Done Him Wrong, where she famously quipped, "Why don't you come up sometime and see me?" West's attire not only showcased her figure, but also became a defining element of her character's seductive charm. Her decision to forego undergarments ensured the gowns clung naturally to her body, emphasizing her daring individuality. Similarly, in I'm No Angel, her dazzling costumes were an extension of her character's boldness, reinforcing her status as a trailblazer who embraced her sensuality unapologetically. Public reactions to West's wardrobe were as polarizing as her films. While many applauded her for challenging societal norms and embodying female empowerment, others criticized her choices as scandalous. Despite the controversy, West's style became an iconic part of her legacy, influencing fashion and pushing Hollywood toward a more modern portrayal of femininity. Marlene Dietrich. Marlene Dietrich captivated audiences with her fearless approach to fashion and gender expression. In 1930, she delivered two of her most iconic performances in Morocco and The Blue Angel, both of which featured her braless wardrobe choices that challenged societal norms and redefined femininity. In Morocco, Dietrich played Amy Jolly, a nightclub singer entangled in a passionate love story. In one of the film's most iconic scenes, Dietrich wore a tailored tuxedo, a bold, androgynous look that subverted traditional gender expectations. Reportedly braless under the crisp white shirt and fitted jacket, her outfit emphasized her effortless elegance and sensual presence. The choice wasn't just a costume, it was a statement, blending masculine and feminine aesthetics to create an entirely new image of power and allure. Audiences were mesmerized, and the scene where Dietrich kisses a woman while in her tuxedo became a landmark moment in queer cinema, further amplifying the film's cultural impact. In The Blue Angel, Dietrich portrayed Lola Lola, a cabaret performer who seduces a professor and leads him to ruin. Her revealing costumes, often braless, highlighted her natural sensuality and added to her character's hypnotic charm. The flowing gowns and seductive cabaret outfits accentuated her movements, making her performance unforgettable. Dietrich's daring wardrobe choices in the film were instrumental in establishing her reputation as a bold and unconventional star. Carole Lombard. Carole Lombard brought a daring edge to her performance in 20th Century. Known for her sophisticated charm, Lombard's wardrobe in the film included sleek, slinky evening gowns that perfectly showcased her figure. To achieve the smooth, unbroken lines demanded by these costumes, it's rumored that she often avoided wearing a bra, enhancing her natural elegance on screen. In 20th Century, Lombard played Lily Garland, an aspiring actress turned Broadway star caught in a tumultuous relationship with her egotistical producer, Oscar Jaffe, played by John Barrymore. Her wardrobe was designed to reflect her character's transition from ingenue to diva, with glamorous gowns that epitomize the opulence of the era. One standout ensemble, a glittering, form-fitting dress, highlighted Lombard's figure while exuding sophistication and confidence. The absence of undergarments gave the dress a seamless, fluid quality, enhancing its impact. Lombard's braless wardrobe choices weren't just about aesthetics. They aligned with her character's larger-than-life personality, reinforcing the confident and liberated image of Lily Garland. The daring costumes also reflected the changing attitudes of the pre-code era, where Hollywood briefly embraced bolder depictions of femininity and sensuality. Veronica Lake. In the 1940s, Veronica Lake became a sensation, not just for her acting, but for her iconic peekaboo hairstyle and sultry image. In many of her promotional photos and publicity stills during this time, Lake appeared braless, enhancing her natural beauty and adding a touch of rebelliousness to her persona. These photos often featured her in slinky gowns or soft form-fitting sweaters that highlighted her figure. Her choice to forego a bra wasn't overtly provocative, but complemented her understated glamorous style. This decision aligned perfectly with her cool and confident image, making her stand out among her peers. The photos captured Lake's effortless charm and played a significant role in her rising fame. They helped cement her status as a Hollywood icon, with her braless look adding to the allure that captivated audiences and fans around the world. Bette Davis. In Jezebel, Bette Davis portrayed Julie Marsden, which was brought to life not only through her fiery character, but also through the striking wardrobe choices that enhanced the film's historical accuracy. Among these choices were her off-the-shoulder gowns, which she reportedly wore without a bra, adding to the natural, period-appropriate look. Set in the 1850s Louisiana, Jezebel tells the story of Julie, a woman whose defiant behavior and bold decisions clash with the expectations of her time. Davis' wardrobe was designed to reflect the character's rebellious spirit and the grandeur of the antebellum South. The off-the-shoulder dresses, with their flowing lines and intricate detailing, emphasized Julie's elegance and femininity, while also symbolizing her defiance of social norms. The decision to forego a bra in several scenes enhanced the gown's authenticity, allowing them to drape naturally as they might have during the 19th century. This choice also lent a sensual realism to Julie's character, highlighting her complexity and vulnerability. One particularly memorable scene features Davis in a striking red gown, an outfit her character provocatively wears to a ball despite societal expectations. The gown's bold design and Davis's unrestrained performance created a moment of cinematic brilliance that remains iconic. The public reaction to Jezebel was overwhelmingly positive, earning Davis her second Academy Award for Best Actress. Critics praised her for embodying Julie's fiery temperament, and her wardrobe became a defining element of the film's success. Joan Crawford. Bias-cut gowns, popularized in the 1930s, were renowned for their ability to highlight a woman's silhouette, emphasizing curves in a way that was both alluring and refined. Joan Crawford's wardrobe, particularly in films like Grand Hotel in 1932 and Sadie McKee in 1934, showcased this trend to stunning effect. Her decision to forego undergarments wasn't simply a bold choice, It was a necessity dictated by the delicate nature of the silk fabrics, which could be disrupted by the lines of a bra. The result was a polished and statuesque look that elevated Crawford's status as a fashion icon. One standout example is her appearance in Letty Linton in 1932, where her wardrobe, including the now famous Adrian-designed Letty Linton dress, became a sensation. Although that dress featured puffed sleeves rather than a bias cut, her overall style during this period reflected a transition toward natural elegance and modernity, with many of her silk gowns adhering to the braless trend. Audiences and critics were enthralled by Crawford's sophisticated image, which became a symbol of Hollywood's golden age. Her fashion choices not only set trends, but also influenced the public's perception of femininity and glamour. Joan Crawford's embrace of the bias-cut silk gown remains an enduring testament to her role as a trailblazer in both cinema and style. Barbara Stanwyck. In 1933 movie of Babyface, Barbara Stanwyck wore several outfits that showcased her bold character, including scenes where she appeared braless. This pre-code drama followed her role as Lily Powers, a woman using her charm and wit to climb the social ladder. In one memorable scene, Barbara wore a flowing blouse that highlighted her natural figure, adding to her character's confidence and allure. These wardrobe choices emphasized Lily's power and independence, fitting perfectly with the film's daring themes. The braless look was not just a style choice, but a way to show her character's defiance of traditional expectations for women at the time. Babyface became famous for its provocative tone, and Barbara's performance and wardrobe played a big part in its impact. Audiences were shocked, but also captivated, as the film pushed boundaries during Hollywood's pre-code era. Barbara Stanwyck's bold style in this movie remains a defining example of how fashion can reflect a character's strength and determination. Jane Russell. In 1943 movie The Outlaw, Jane Russell became a Hollywood sensation thanks to her cleavage-bearing promotional shots, which pushed the boundaries of the era's modesty standards. Director Howard Hughes famously designed a special underwire bra for her to enhance her appearance on screen. However, Jane later revealed she often didn't wear the bra during filming, opting instead for her own comfort while maintaining the film's sultry aesthetic. The promotional photos featured Russell in a low-cut blouse, reclining provocatively, emphasizing her natural curves. These images sparked controversy and drew immense attention, leading to censorship debates and boosting the film's notoriety. The suggestive publicity made The Outlaw one of the most talked-about films of its time, even before its full release. Jane Russell's relaxed approach to wearing the bra only added to her mystique, showcasing her confidence and playful defiance of strict Hollywood norms. Her braless moments in the film and its promotions remain iconic, symbolizing a turning point in how women's sensuality was portrayed in cinema.